What's up? DVU day 258, man. First DVU of the new year. Excited. Haven't gone a whole year yet, but hey, it's coming. But Happy New Year's, January 1st, Hump Day. That's right. So man, having a good time. We had Corey Landry and his family over. That's Mariah, Mercy, little Corey, and Miss Melissa and the whole family. Had a good time and blowing up a bunch of stuff, man. It was a blast. We were blowing up some cool little stuff like some shells. That's all we got today, like this year, was shells and stuff. Like, these are huge, right? Imagine that. All right, we had about 150, 160 something of these. So we put on a good little bit of show. And had some other little things I'm gonna show y'all. And in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all see that real quick. So y'all check this out. This is some stuff we blew up. We just felt like blowing up. I think one of them's like a trash can top, a box foam thing full of water, and then it's a top to a box. We blew up this thing, so it's pretty fun. I can't tell you what we blew it up with, but y'all have fun. Check this out. It's pretty funny. Stick of dynamite underneath a metal trash can top. This is about to be good. You had to wait for a car. Oh, this car's gonna be so shocked.
This car's in trouble.
Oh! Oh! It's gonna be good, good, good. Run, Corey! Oh, this car's gonna be so shocked.
This car's in trouble.
Oh! Oh!
By the way, guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
So man, we were having a blast, blowing up things, shooting rockets everywhere, and then obviously the shells. I mean, that was so fun. So I don't think we've ever gotten this many shells on a New Year's or 4th of July. So it's quite a bit, and I know I had a blast. I know the Landers had a good time too. And so anyway, it was a good time, man. Just having fun watching the neighbors do stuff. You know, it's just crazy to do with fireworks. So it was a good night though. But just looking forward to the new year, man. Got so many good plans coming. Got Cornerstone baseball school going on. That's going to be coming up on a leaving for the 16th. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to go. And then just getting after, man. The whole, you know, studying, getting more into the Word, just trying to just grow and get a closer relationship with God, you know, beginning this new year. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get to the verse. Turn music down real quick, but got a good one for y'all tonight. I don't know if it's like a New Year's verse, New Year's Revolution type verse, but hey, it's a good verse, and I haven't read it yet, so I thought y'all would like it. It's Psalms chapter 1, verses 1 through 3. Some good stuff here. It said, "Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the ways of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by a stream of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaves do not wither. Whatever he does prospers." And I like those verses because, you know, the beginning part, it says, "Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the ways of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers." You know, it's talking about, you know, the man who's not going to be hanging out with the wicked people doing the wrong things, who's going to be hanging out with the people who are committing sin and constantly just living in that, or the ones that are mocking, as it says. You know, if you're not hanging out, you know, with those kind of people, and it says God is going to bless you. It says, "Blessed is the man, you know, who does not do this." And so I mean, hey, I want to be blessed. I hope you want to be blessed too. So in this new year, I guess you can kind of apply it to this. Try not to hang out with the wicked. You know, associate with them. Try not to you know, do things in the way of sinners that they do. You know, do things different. Be an outcast. Be someone different. Be a Christian. You know, right? Everybody wants to say, "Oh, I'm a Christian person." Well, be a Christian. Don't just say it. Be it. All right. And then so verse 2 says, you know, "But he delights in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night." You know, verses talking about you love the law that God has. You delight in it. You know, you accepted that it's his law, and then we should follow it. And it's not something that you look at the law like, "Oh, you know, I can't go 35 miles an hour down this street. That stinks." Well, that's not a good attitude to have towards that law. But it's like God's law. You know, we should look at that and say, "Oh my God, I'm so grateful for the law He given me. He's given me to follow that way. I know where I can go in the right direction. I know the things I can and I cannot do." And oftentimes people will be like, "Oh, I didn't know that was wrong," or, you know, "I'm sorry, I didn't know that was offensive." Well, God's got a law set in place. And if we just follow it, we'll be good. We'll be down a good path. We'll be doing good in life. And that's all we got to do is just follow His direction and His laws. And then the last verse he talks about, turn the music down real quick, I keep skipping songs. So anyway, the last verse says, you know, he's like a tree planted by a stream of water, which yields fruit in season, and whose leaves do not wither. Whatever he does prospers. You know, so he's saying, you know, if we do not walk in the counsel of the wicked, if we don't, you know, hang on the ways of sinners and sit in the seats of mockers, and we delight in God's law, you know, then we'll be like a tree planted by a stream of water. You know, anything that's usually planted next to water in a stream, it's going to prosper, it's going to grow, right? It's going to get strong. And so if we do that, we're going to be like that tree planted by the water. You know, it's going to yield fruit when it's due, when it needs to yield fruit in season. Our lives are going to be blessed, and it's going to prosper when that time is needed. And then, you know, our leaves, it says, you know, whose leaves do not wither. You know, trees that are oftentimes planted by that, you know, when the colds come and the storms come, they're not going to wither too much. Well, same thing in our life. You know, if we're planted into God's Word, if we're planted into Him, we're following Him, we're doing as He says, as His law says, you know, we're not going to wither away. And then it says, if you do all that, whatever He does prospers. So that applies to us. Whatever He does, whatever I do, whatever you do. You know, if we carry out what those first two verses says, we will be prosperous and we'll be blessed. So, hope y'all like those verses. Y'all hit that like, share, subscribe buttons. As usual, like ones on the Facebook, like ones on the YouTube. Any like button you see that's around DVU, hit that. Share the verse, share the DVU. You can tell people to skip to whatever the number is, or I start talking about the verse. I don't care. Coming up in the new year, I'm probably going to change something to anywhere. But I'm just going to start talking about verses, not just about my whole day. So y'all can kind of let me know what y'all think about that. But so anyway, DVU, day 258. That's a wrap. You'll have a very good New Year's day, morning, night, whatever you want to call it now. I don't know what it is. I'm just too tired. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And I'll be hitting and working out. Starting off right. So good night. Sweet dreams.